Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Jayo Gandharvika Giridhari Gaura Hari Jayo Lakshmi Narasimha Jayo Ananda Dev Lakshmi Narasimha Jayo Ananda Dev Jayo Gauranitai Jayo Gauranitai Gauranitai Jai Gauranitai Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे Hare Krishna. Today we are going to discuss about Srimad Bagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 15, Sloka number 22 and 23. 1, 15, 22, 23. Canto 1, Chapter 15, Sloka number 22 and 23. One 15, 22, 23. साथ में आएंगे. One 15, 22 and 23. Rajam Svayanuprishtanam Sugridam Nahasradutpure Viprasapa Vimadanam Niganatam Mustibir Mitiha Varuna Madiram Pitva Madon Matita Setasam Ajanatam Ivan Yonyam Chatuha Panchavasestitaha Rajam Spayanu Prishtanam Sugridam Naha Sugritpure Viprasapa Vimudanam Nigannatam Istibir Mitaha Varunim Madiram Pitvam Modamadita Setasam Ajanatam Ivan Yonyanyam Chetu Panchasa Avistataha Rajam Tvayanu Prishtanam Sukridam Naha Sugritpure Viprasapa Vimudanam Nignatadam Mustibir Mutiha Varunam Midiram Purva Pitva Modan Matita Setasam Ajanatam Ivan Yonyam Chetaha Pancha Avastitaha. Please repeat. Rajam Tvayanu Pristhanam Sugridam Naha Sugritpure Viprasapa Vimudanam Nigannatam Mustibir Mitahe Varunim Madiram Viritvitva Madanan Matita Setasam Ajanatam Ivan Yonyam Chatuhu Pancha Avastitadaha. Mataji, anybody want to repeat? Rajam Tvayanu Prishtanam Sugridam Naha Sugritpure Viprasapa Vimudanam Nignadam Mustibir Mitataha Varunim Madidaram Vitra Mador Madinam Pesatam Ajanatam Ivan Yonyam Chatuha Panchasespadaha. Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Rajan, O King, Tvaya, by you, Anuprasthatam, as you inquired, Shukradam, of friends and relatives, Naha, our Sugritpure, in the city of Dwaraka, Vipra, the Brahmanas, Sapa, by the curse of Vimudanam, of the befolded, Nigatnanam, of the killed, Mistibihi, with bunches of sticks, Mitaha, among themselves, Varunim, fermented rice, Madiram, wine. Pitva, having drunk. Mada Unma Stita, being intoxicated. Setasam, of that mental situation. Anyanatam, of the unrecognized. Iva, like. Anyonyam, one another. Chetoho, four. Sataho, Satuhai. Pancha, five. Avastitaha, now remaining. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. O King, since you have asked me about our friends and relatives in the city of Dwaraka, I will inform you that all of them were cursed by the Brahmanas, and as a result, they all become intoxicated with wine made of petrified rice and fought among themselves with sticks, not even recognizing one another. Now, all but 4 or 5 of them are dead and gone. So there is no purport for this sloka. So this is, we will discuss. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Dasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthabidam Yena Bhudale Swayam Rupa Katamayam Tadati Swa Padantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagagana Raghunatha Vidam Tamcha Jeevam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Nalida Sri Vishakan Vidamcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpati Kobesha Kobiga Kanda Radha Kanda Namastude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sudhe Devi Pranamame Haripriye Vancha Kalpa Taruvosha Kripa Sindhubhya Yevacha Padita Nam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So this sloka today we are going to discuss is Canto 1, Chapter 15, text 22 and 23. The chapter is The Pandavas Retire Timely. So the rishis are discussing about what happened to the Pandavas after once they come out, once Krishna left from this material world. Then Arjuna went to Dwaraka and he understood that Krishna left the world. Then he came back. That time they are discussing all those things. So in this discussion, so the rishis were very much eager to understand what happened to the Dwarkavasis. So then the rishi is explaining to him that the assembled devotees, what they are saying, all the Dwarkavasis, they were fight among each other because of their intoxication. The wine made up of the petrified rice, fermented rice. The fermented rice, from that was the wine they made. They drank that. Because of that, they intoxicated. Then they forget themselves, each other. Then they fought each other. Then they died. So this is the explanation they are giving. So behind this, what is the reason why they fight themselves and died? Why? Because they are the descendants of or relatives of Lord Krishna, right? So the other word, they are the demigods. To support Lord Krishna, they came to this material world, to take birth in this material world, to support the pastimes of the Lord. How come they can be intoxicated and they can die like that? So this is also one of the Leela of Krishna. Because they are the demigods, they are the powerful demigods. They can't be killed by outside people, other human beings. The only one person can kill themselves or Krishna. That's all. Krishna already left the world, so he is there. Sorry, Krishna is there, but Krishna in front. There is a curse from Gandhari also. What is a curse? When after the war, Krishna went and meet Gandhari. That time Gandhari was crying, and she was asking Krishna, "You made a plan to kill all my 100 sons." So then she gave the curse to Krishna. You will also face the similar kind of situation. In front of your eyes, all of your Yadu dynasty people will die. Right? The curse she gave to Krishna. Krishna happily accepted that. The curse also is accepted. Okay, fine. And in order to make that truth, because Gandhari, she is a chaste lady, because she folded her eyes when she understood that her husband going to be he's a blind man. Then she also wanted to. She is a chaste lady, so she also folded her eyes. She was a very Vedic time lady, so she was following all the rules and regulations. She was a chaste lady. Because of that, her curse also that powerful. So in order to make that as a truth, Lord Krishna, that is also wanted to be truth. And another truth is that the residents of Dwaraka and the relatives of Krishna, Yadu dynasty, those people cannot be killed by any other people. So they have to kill themselves and need to die. And Prabhupada also used to say that ISKCON can't be destroyed by outside people. ISKCON, if it is something happened to the ISKCON, it is only because of the inside people only. Because outside people, they don't have the strength to destroy ISKCON. So this is a similar situation, what Prabhupada also explained. So similar way, so the Yadu city cannot be killed by outside people. So and the Lord also wanted to complete the pastime. Why? Because why Lord came to this material world? What is the purpose? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya sadurchutam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So paritranaya sadhunam. So protect the devotees, sadhus, and to kill the miscreants and establish the dharma. So for that reason Lord used to come. So during that Mahabharata time, Lord came, descended over here, and he wanted to protect the devotees, so he protected Pandavas. He killed all the miscreants, the Kurus, Kauravas, and to de-establish the dharma, he made the Yudhishthira as a king there. So dharma re-established. So his work is over. So he wanted to complete his pastime. So in order to complete his pastime, because Lord won't come alone whenever he is descended to his earth, he won't come alone. First of all, all his demigods used to come over here and he will make the arrangements for the Lord, then Lord descends, always, any pastime, always like that only. So now Lord wanted to complete his pastime. So in order to complete that, he wanted to take back all the demigods to their respective places, right? So for that reason, this incident happened, as well as, yes, if something happened, if something is good or bad, it's happening by the Lord, there should be multiple reasons behind that. It is not only one reason. So in this case, there are two reasons. One is Lord wanted to complete the pastime so that they want to take back all the demigods to their respective places. So for that, they should die. They have to leave this material body, whatever they have taken. So for that, they have to be killed. And another reason, Gandhari, she gave the curse, the Yadu dynasty also will destroy in front of his eyes. So these two need to come to be truth. Because of that, Lord made this pastime. So all the Yadu dynasty, they fight in between each other, they killed each other. Then the curse also is become true, and all the Yadu dynasty, they are demigods. They also reach their respective places in the spiritual world. So this is the sloka of today. Now, last week, what is the important function happened? What is the importance of last week? What happened? Are you able to remember? Jagannath Radayatra. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Prabhu also, Vamsidhar Prabhu came from Orissa and Mataji from Orissa. So many Orissa people are there here. So today we will discuss about Jagannath Puri, Jagannath Pastimes. So who is Lord Jagannath? Who is Jagannath? Krishna himself. Jagannath is Krishna himself. Okay. When this entire universe, whenever there is this universe is getting annihilated and it is recreated. This is the process, right? When Mahavishnu take the breath inside, all this world will go, this universe will go inside of his breath, inside of his body, and when he breath out, everything will come out. Then the creation will start through Brahma, that all this will repeat. This is a cycle. So when Lord created Brahma and asked Brahma to create this material world, and Lord explained how the material world look like, what is the properties of this material world. So after hearing this, before creating this material world, Brahma was bewildered, because Lord wanted to make him create the world. It's a Mrityu Loka. Whoever come to this world, they will die. They will feel all the problems. It will be a disease. They have to fight each other. They will die. So in our vision, we are seeing outside, we are going here, somebody killing there, somebody killing the animals, somebody fighting, somebody is quarreling, somebody getting the disease. So many things in front of our eyes itself we are seeing over here. In the same thing, when the upper level, Brahma visualized these things, the entire universe way, how it is happening. He couldn't imagine that, the situation. He was very bewildered and he worried. Lord, why you want to make this such world? It is full of calamities. All the living in it is going to suffer. For suffering, why you want to create why are you asking me to create a world? Like that, Brahma asked to Lord. Then Lord told, there is a reason. Yes, he is the cause of all causes, right? So there is a reason behind that, you have to create that. Then Brahma, he created this material world. Then Brahma asked, okay, if you are saying this to create this material world, there are 84 lakhs of species you are asking me to create, 84 lakhs of species in this world, and all the 84 lakhs of species, because of their karma, they are going to get into the cycle, taking birth again and again and again. They are going to birth, death, old age, disease. This is going to repeat for all these living entities. So how it will be end? What is the end for that? How they can come out from that? Any solution for that? Do you have any solution? Otherwise, they will destroy, they will be there only, they will be in the cycle only. Like that they asked to the Lord. Then Lord told, yes, there are solutions, there is a solution. So because of that, Lord made wherever Lord came here in this material world, there are pastimes. The Lord pastimes happen in multiple places in this world. Vrindavana, Madura, Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, Rameshwaram, Dwaraka, Pandharpur. These are all some places where Lord did his pastimes. These are all called dhams. So then Lord told to this Brahma, see, I am going to do the places where I did the pastimes, because this is not a one time happening, right? See, now we are seeing that 5000 years back Mahabharata happened. But this is not a first time. Mahabharata happened multiple times. Whenever there is a creation, annihilation happen, multiple times Mahabharata happened, multiple times, everything happened multiple times. This is a kind of a cycle. So, during that time, what Krishna told, see, wherever I did the pastimes, dhams, whenever there is annihilation, that won't get annihilated. There won't be any problem. Nobody can, it won't get destroyed with this natural calamities because they are dhams, wherever I did the pastimes. So the people who is going to take the shelter of those places, they will get a liberation from this world. They will get the liberation from this birth and death cycle. That's what Lord told to Brahma. Then Brahma got the relief. Then Brahma asked, Lord, tell me one of that such place. Then Lord told, there is a Purushottama Kshetra. That is Sri Kshetra and Shanga Kshetra. There are multiple names. Current world we are seeing that is a Puri, Jagannath Puri. So he is pointing out that place. See, that place it won't get annihilated. Even though there is an annihilation, that is also one of the dham, it won't get annihilated. So you can check that. That's what he instructed to Lord Brahma. So Lord Brahma again, so he wanted to see, yes, he is very eager to see what is there in that. See, only Krishna knows the pralaya, what is the annihilation. And one time, yes, even Brahma also have the time of death. He is also meet the death. He is also subject to death. No living entities are eternal. All means living entities are eternal. We are eternal. But we are also need to take the death. We are also need to meet the death one time, right? But our souls are eternal. That is fine. But whoever take birth, they have to die one day. They have to leave this body one day. So even who is taking the position of Brahma, he is also need to die one day. So whenever we are taking another body, our soul is eternal, but we are leaving this body. So while leaving this body, what will happen? By leaving this body, we will forget the things. Whatever happened in this life, we will forget. Then we will get into the another body. Then we will start living in that body according to their karma, whatever we did in the past. So even Brahma also don't know what is Dham, because he is also newly created and he is also newly take the birth there. Brahma also. Every time he is also taking birth. So then Lord explained like this. So he wanted to check the Purushottama Kshetra, Sri Kshetra. He came to Jagannath Puri. And he came to there is a kund called Rogini Kund. So he came to Rogini Kund. That time he saw there is a crow. It is come and touched the water of the Rogini Kund. Touched, that's all. It was about to die. The crow was about to die, and it touched. It's falling underneath the Rogini Kund, and it touched the water that time. Then immediately it transformed to four hands, Narayana. Then he went back to material. He went back to spiritual world. He left the body. The crow left the body like that. Then the Brahma got astonished. How it is possible? This place. See, if you want to get liberated, if you want to get your Narayana form, you need to do so much of tapasya. You need to take a human birth. You need to do so much of tapasya. Then only you can go back to Godhead. You can get the liberation. Narayana form, Vaikuntha. So how this small crow able to go to? Crow is a bird. It's not even a human. How come the crow become a Narayana form? You took the Narayana form. That's what Brahma astonished. Then he was shocked. How it is possible? He was in the shock. Then he asked how it is possible to Lakshmi Devi. So Lakshmi Devi is the Sri Kshetra. Lakshmi Devi is there. Then Lakshmi Devi told, see, in this Kshetra, this Jagannath Puri, who are all living in this Jagannath Puri, they are all, this is their last birth for them. Who are taking birth, that is a last birth for them. Every living entities who are there in this Jagannath Puri, that is their last birth, and they will go to Vaikuntha planet. In the whatever the situation. They are, may or may not be a devotee, or may not be a human being. any living entity who are all taking birth in this Jagannath Puri, they will go back to Godhead. They will get the liberation, they will go to Vaikuntha planets. So that's the answer given by Lakshmi Devi. So Brahma told, I also wanted to take birth here. So because he is also subject to repeated birth and death, because he is also conditional, right? So you also want to avoid the death means he has to take birth. He also wanted to live in this Jagannath Puri. So the Jagannath Puri, that is the so much of potency place, the Dham. When Markandeya Muni, everybody aware that? Markandeya? What is the Markandeya speciality? Yeah, he got the boon from Lord Shiva that he won't die. He always will be 16. Yeah, he is always 16. So he always 16 means he is not able to, not getting old, and he is seeing so many birth, death, everything he was seeing. Other people are dying, the world is changing, every changes he is seeing. And Pralaya happening, that also he is saying, but he is not dying. So when the final annihilation is happening, that time also he is seeing everything is destroyed. And he was in the swimming in the water, because everywhere is only water. He was swimming. That time he was seeing, no, nothing is there, but there is a small island. It is island kind of, the small land he was seeing from long distance. Then he was swimming to that place, and he was seeing that is the Jagannath Puri. After the annihilation also, because Lord told that the Dhams and all won't get annihilated, so Jagannath Puri was there. Then, hey Lord, what is this? Now I am seeing, not at all seeing any human being, any animals, nothing I am seeing. Everywhere it is water, water, water. Please give me a liberation. That's what he was asking to the Lord. He was praying to the Lord. Then Lord was appeared as a, how he appeared? In a banyan tree leaf. Vadapatra Sai. So he is like a baby, he was lying in a small leaf, floating in the water. And he is keeping his leg on a lotus leg on the lotus mouth. He was tasting his leg. And then he said, who is that? His baby is floating in the water. How come? Because I am only the living entity in this world. How come this baby got survived? That's what he was thinking. Then the Lord coming near to him, then he inhaled, Lord inhaled. Then the Markandeya Muni went inside of the Lord. Then inside he saw all the universes, everything, how the Yashoda Mai saw in the mouth of Lord Krishna when he was a baby. The same thing Markandeya Muni also saw inside of that Lord Krishna, the baby, Vadapatra Sai. Then he exhaled, then he come out. Then he understood who is he. Then he asked, Lord, give me the liberation. So this is the way. So the Dham, it is always, it will never get annihilated. So Jagannath Puri is also one of the Dham like that. So there was a king called Indradumna. He was living in, he was ruling that Jagannath Puri, the place. What is the name, Prabhu? That place there is in that time? Kalinga. That Kalinga Desh. He was ruling the Kalinga Desh that time. No, Utkal, Kalinga only. Utkal is nearby. So he was ruling that. He has everything in his materially he was well, and he was a spiritual also. Materially he is having everything. He has kids, he has wives, he has so much of wealth, everything he has. But there is a vacant in his heart. He is not satisfied with this material appearances. Then he called all his ministers and he asked, even though I am having everything, I am feeling some vacant in my mind always. I'm not happy. I'm not feeling happiness with this. Even though all these opulences are there, everything is going well, but still I am feeling some emptiness. So what is that emptiness? That's what he asked to the ministers. Then all the ministers, they discussed, then they told, finalized, you, O king, you need to take the darshan of Neelamadav. Then you will get satisfied. Your heart will be filled. Yes, you take the darshan of Neelamadav, automatically you will be feel the fullness, happiness, everything will come automatically. That's what he told. Then he asked, where is Neelamadav? And told, they are in the forest area, the tribal area. There is a Neelamadav is there. That's what we heard. So we need to, then he wanted to find out where is that place. So we want to go and see. So first he asked one minister, you go and understand how to go, what is that, all those areas. First the investigation, then identify that place, then we will go. Like that, because that time there is no equipments, people are used, many are forest here and there. So people used to walk, go by horse, like that we need to go. So the minister asked his brother, his name is Vidyapati. So he told, you go and search, because there is a place, Neelamadav place, and Neelachal. So you can go and search that place. Our king wanted to visit that place. Because there is a Neelamadav, he wanted to pray the Neelamadav. Yes, he is not feeling satisfied, he is feeling emptiness. So once the ministers are advised to take the darshan of Neelamadav. So he wanted to, then the Vidyapati came out. By walkingly, he was going to the forest. And in the forest, he lost the way. Where to go, he don't know. He was roaming here and there. Finally, some tribals caught him. Then they asked, why you came here, what is the purpose? Because there is a tribal area. Then he told, I wanted, by our king, Indradumna, he wanted to take the darshan of Neelamadav. So I wanted to know how to go to Neelamadav. Where is Neelamadav? I wanted to see, I wanted to take the path so that I can bring the king over here. Yes, he is not satisfied. He is feeling some emptiness in his heart. Like that he explained to the tribals. Then the tribals told, he came to the right place. Neelamadav is in our place. We hear only Neelamadav is there. So they took him to Neelamadav. He went into the temple, inside of the cave. And by seeing the Neelamadav, he forgot himself. And that much of, it is a very beautiful Neelamadav. By seeing that, he forget himself. The eyes are flowing. That, what is that? He was crying. So he was crying that much, the potency, the energy he felt by seeing Neelamadav. So then he felt that the spiritual potency that place. Then he said, okay, so now I understand, so I will go now, I will bring my king now. So this is not a nearby, very long distance, so he have to go by walk only. He went by walk, then it took some time to reach his kingdom, and there he explained the things to king. So there is Neelamadav is there, it's very beautiful Neelamadav. If you see Neelamadav, you will forget everything. Like that he was explaining everything to the king. So then the eagerness became increased to Indradumna. Then Indradumna started to see Neelamadav. Along with him, Narada also came to see the Neelamadav. So they were walkingly, they are at that time, in that Kalinga places, it is famous for Gajapatis, the elephants. So they took the elephant force and they are walking towards the Neelamadav. So when they reached that place, while on the way, the Utkal kingdom was coming, that's the way. So Utkal king welcomed his Indradumna very well. Then then they are discussing. When Utkal king was very sad, then I asked, why you are very sad? Then Utkal king, he told that there is cyclone and heavy rain. So all the forest, everything is flooded, and we lost our Neelamadav. That's why I'm worrying. I'm not happy. That's what he is telling to Indradumna. Then Indraduma's heart became broken. See, I came over here long distance to see Neelamadav. Now, because of this cyclone, he not giving the darshan to me. So he also become very sad. Then he unable to sleep at nights. So he was always thinking about Neelamadav. Always he was thinking about that. How I can see the Neelamadav? How can I see? So one day, and in his dream, Neelamadav came and he told, see, the Neelamadav, whatever were there, you can't see anymore. But I am in the another form, it's a Daru Brahman. In he gave the position, okay, in that sea, I will come there and you can pick me and build a temple there. That's what he told to Indradyumna. So the one fine day, all the villagers are seeing that a wonderful wood log. It's a Daru Brahman. It is coming in the sea shore. They never saw that much. Yes, even though it is a wood log. See, normally there some wood log means, okay, it is not people used to see all over the world. So it is not a new thing. But by seeing that, people are attracted towards that. And they are everybody wanted to eager to see. They went to the seashore and they are seeing that Daru Brahman. And King Indra, the news went to Indradyumna. Indradyumna also runningly coming because he heard that he dreamed the dream. Lord came and he told there is in the Daru Brahman form I will come. So then the king understood that this is Neelamadav. Then they took the log outside of that day is called Snanayatra. When the particular day the wood log came on the water, the sea, that is the Snanayatra day. So till now we are celebrating the Snanayatra on the particular day. So they took the wood log from that sea and he wanted to carve the Neelamadav. So then to carving that Neelamadav, Narada suggested to bring who? Vishwakarma. So Vishwakarma, Neelamadav, he can carve Neelamadav in it. So then Vishwakarma, he put some conditions to Indradyumna. See, I am going to inside of the room, nobody should disturb, nobody come and see what is happening. Once I finish, then I will come, after that only he will take the darshan. If you come in between, the work will be stopped there itself. That's what he told the condition. Nobody should disturb like that. So they put the wood inside of the room, Daru Brahman, and Vishwakarma inside. They close the room. Every day, the Indradyumna. Who is Indradyumna's wife? Who is Indradyumna's wife? Gundicha Maharani. So she is both of them, they were very eager. What is happening? Every day they used to go there, but they can't see what is happening inside. But there is some sound will come inside, then they will come out. But after a few days, they are unable to control themselves. The Maharani is saying that open the door. What he is doing, we don't know. There is no sound also coming from there. Whether he is there, because he was a very old. Whether he is alive or not, we don't know. Whether he was insisting king to open the door. King is saying he already told not to open. But he was forcing the king open because there is no sound. So 2-3 days there is no sound. We don't know whether he is alive or not. Because we are not giving any prasadam also not to him. He is not eating anything. How come he can work? He is an old man. Like that she was saying. Then the king called the forces and broke the door. Immediately Vishwakarma left the place. Yes, he broke what is the promise he gave, he broke. So Vishwakarma immediately left the place. And he saw what is there inside. Inside what is there? The semi-finished the deities. There is no hands, fully hands, there is no legs. Then he was surprised, how come we can worship him? What is this? This is not even a fully, there is not even a form. There is no form for this, not proper form. So how can we worship? Then the Brahmanas and Acharyas, what they said, okay, this is the one Lord wanted to worship you, so you want to worship this one. That's what they told. Then they installed the deities, they worshipped that day. From that day onwards, they are worshipping Jagannath in that form only. Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra in the same form. From that day onwards, whatever happening in the temple, they will write in the note. Every day, whether it is a good or bad, everything they will write it on a note. So, how they did that, how they find the log, everything they did that. After that, because every day they are applying chandan in that body of Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. So, always it will be a water kind of body. So, it will become because this is a wood, it will become destroyed after some time. So, 12 years once, what they will do? They will change the body of Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. So, what is the name of that? Nava Kalevaram. Nava Kalevaram they will call. So, Nava means 9, new. Kalevaram means new body. So, new body they will give to Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. So, the process is somewhat, you can't believe the process, how they will find the wood. Traditionally, from the generation to generation, they are following the same method to find the wood to carve this Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. Because always they are writing. What is happening some 5,000 years back, downwards, so every day they are writing in the temple. How the temple built, that time onwards, they are writing what is happening. So how to find the trees to carve this deities. So the process is very interesting. So the temple priest, they will find some 10 to 12 devotees in the Jagannath Puri, the old devotees. They will find, and the 10 to 12 old devotees, they will come and sit. There is inside of that temple, there is a Bimala Devi temple is there. So Bimala Devi is a person who used to guide them. Where is the tree is there? Always they will carve those deities in neem tree. So they will find out, they will say that Bimala Devi is the person who used to give the map. Okay, this is the way you need to go. The map, the tree is like this, like that. There won't be any communication, but they will be on the 18 days something. They will be on the meditation. The who are all selected people, the 12 people. From that, 3 will be selected. The three person. So they will continue their 3 person will continue their meditation in front of Bimala Devi, and Bimala Devi give the instruction to them, not directly to their mind. They will get it. Bimala Devi gives the instruction to them. So through the instruction, once they get the instruction, after 18 days, 20 days, they won't take water and all, but still they have the energy. They are old people. They will wake up and they will run towards the direction. What is the direction Bimala Devi give? They used to run towards the direction where she mentioned the place. Then they find out a tree. They will tell them this is the tree Lord mentioned. So that's that tree. Suppose even though there is not just a tree, there are some conditions are there to select the tree also. So for example, Subhadra Devi tree, it should be middle of a nadi. When it is a river, then middle of that it should be there. The tree should be middle of the river, and it may be any season. That season, the tree should be with the flowers, the neem tree with the flowers, and it should be in the middle of the river. So if the people, they will go and they will find out what are the conditions Bhagavad Gita told, they will see all the conditions are applied properly or not to the tree. And if it is not applied, again they will come back and sit for the meditation until get the next instruction. This is so always this is the 3, they have to find out 3 trees. For 3 Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra, they have to find 3 trees. So the 3 person, each one they will find out a tree. Always the Jagannath will be last. Jagannath they find out, they will get the instruction at the last. So Baladev and Subhadra may be first and second, either or. So once they enter instruction, then they will run. So the Baladev, how they will find the Baladev? So the instruction is, so when the person go near to the tree, there should be a snake come out from the tree. Once they reach in front of the tree, snake should come out from the tree, and in that tree there should not be any birds or nests. It should be empty. This is the minimum condition. After that there are multiple conditions are there, but this is the minimum condition. There should be a snake come out from the tree when they first reach that. So they will run. They won't stop until unless they find the tree. They won't stop till the tree. They will run. They will go and see. Earlier days on also, it is the same tradition is still we are following there. Now they are telecasting the TV also. What is happening? They are telecasting, the live telecast is happening, that how they are finding the tree. So that Baladev, snake should come, and there should be nest. There should not be any nest in the tree. If they are going to see the snake coming but nest are there, means they leave that. Then again they come back and they will sit for the meditation until unless get the next instruction. So this is happening. So then that's the way they have to find the Baladev. And then the Jagannath, how they will understand? Jagannath, they will see the minimum thing. There should be after the height of a person 6 feet, there should be a knot in the tree, knot kind of round. Yeah, it is kind of a chakra. There is a Sudarshan chakra. The symbol of Sudarshan chakra should be there. It is Sudarshan chakra. That means that tree is and it should be like a big tree. It's a 100 years old tree kind of. It will be there. So again, it's a neem tree. So then that tree they will select. So this is the way. It is a very interesting, but every time it is happening. Every 12 years once this is happening. Traditionally, it is happening. So the instructions are received by them through Vimala Devi to them. The people used to starve and they used to do the meditation, then they will get an instruction and they will choose that tree. And while installing the deities also, it is, because we don't know, because it is not told to anybody outside, it is a kind of a secret. So while installing the deities also, like that, they will choose a person like that, an old person. The Pandavas, they are saying that while changing this body, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, there is a hole inside of their chest area, and they will take out, somebody saying that it is some cloth will be there, somebody saying that it is a heart of the Lord, but we don't know. But that is happening, that it will happen. The entire Jagannath Puri, they will switch off all the light at night 12 o'clock. That time they fold the old man's, the person who is selected for that, they fold his eyes, and he will go and he will do the heart transplantation type of work. He will do. He will exchange from the old deities to new deities, and he will keep. And then one more thing is, the person who exchanged, he will not speak after that. And within 2-3 days he will die. So this thrill is happening there. The person, we won't speak after that. Once he come out, after exchanging this heart or something, they won't speak, come out, they won't speak, and within 3 days they will die. That means they will leave the body. That means they are, according to our, if you see spiritual way, they are leaving the body, they are getting their destination. They are reaching the Vaikunthas. They are getting the liberation because they did a miraculous work. But outside of people, they will say the people will die. The who are doing this activity, they will die. So this is traditionally till now it is happening. So from how there are so many years, they are following the same method. Always, they never change. It is not changing at all. You see the Jagannath Puri temple, 50% of the temple occupied by Pandavas, and as well as full of pots and cooking only, kitchen only. Always cooking will be happening in the around Jagannath Puri temple. Always. That Boga, because he has a Boga Priya. The Jagannath is a Boga Priya. Always they will, once, yes, they will offer another 40 minutes, even not able to take the Dakar bhi nahi aata na. Immediately they will see the other Boga. So continuously Boga offering will happen there. So now last 20th, the Jagannath Ratha Yatra happened. So the yearly once, the car festival, we will call it as car festival. The Ratha Yatra will happen yearly once. So what is the significance of the car festival? Why they are pulling the Ratha and what is the use? Yes. So Lord wanted to see people who are not understand the spirituality, who not believe in God. There are people are there, people will be there. Even though they are in the Dham also, people will be there like that. Right? So Lord wanted to give this darshan to them also. See, all the other temples, there are two deities will be there, Moolavar and Urchavar. Moolavar in the sense, who is there in the main Garbhagriha, this is a Moolavar. The deity never, they won't touch, nobody touch, except the puja, nobody touch, it won't come out from the temple anywhere. First, when they install, that's all. After that, it won't come out. But Urchavar means, they will keep that Urchavar as a outside deity. So they will take the deity whenever there is a festival, they will take the deity and go nearby all the streets, they will roam around and they will come back. So that's a Urchava Murti, they will call it a Urchava Murti. But in Jagannath Puri, the speciality is, the Moolavar will come out. The person, the deity who is there in the Garbhagriha, that deity will come out for the darshan to the people who don't have faith, who are not ready to come to the temple, irrespective of all of their problems, all of their issues, all of their sins. Lord wanted to give them blessings. So he himself is coming out from the temple, he wanted to give the darshan to the people. So he himself is coming. So that is one of the reason for Lord coming on the chariot. And another reason is, Lakshmi Devi has some problem with the Lord. She is saying that always you are giving time only to the devotees. You are not giving time, personal time to me. So Lord wanted to give the personal time to Lakshmi Devi. So 14 days Lord giving to, yearly 14 days Lord giving to Lakshmi Devi. So the 14 days nobody can take the darshan. No devotees can take the darshan. It's the personal time of the Lord. So after the Ratha Yatra, the 14 days Lord won't be visible outside. So people used to say, he is not feeling well, Lord is got a fever, he is not feeling well. They will make all the kashaya, this and that, they will make to give it to the God. But it is the personal time of the Lord, so he is giving to Lakshmi. That is another reason for the chariot festival, car festival. There is one more reason also there. See, in the Vrindavan, once Krishna left from Vrindavan, he never went back. After 10 years, at the age of 10, he came out from the Vrindavan. While coming out from the Vrindavan, he told to all the Gobas and Gopis that, see, I am going to meet Kamsa. I am going to have a fight with Kamsa. I will return in the evening. That's what he told to all the Gobas and Gopis in the Vrindavan. But Lord was there in this material world till at the age of 125. In the human age. He came out from 10 years, but he never went back to Vrindavan after that. Okay. So, and in Kurukshetra, the place, this is the pilgrimage place. The Kurukshetra actually is the pilgrimage place. Yearly once, on Ekadasi day, all the people, they used to go there and gather, and they will do the puja and they do all the things. So one time, when Krishna was there in the material world, that time also, Krishna went there. From Dwaraka, he went to Kurukshetra. And all these Vrindavan Vasis also went to Kurukshetra. After seeing the Lord, they wanted to take the Lord to Vrindavan. So they took the Lord and put it in the chariot, and they themselves pulled the chariot to Vrindavan. They told, Lord, you come to Vrindavan. You are not coming to Vrindavan, so we are taking you to Vrindavan. That's the way they put the Lord in the chariot, and the Gopas and Gopis, they pulled the chariot and they told to Vrindavan, let us go to Vrindavan. That's what they told. So in order to reciprocate the same, because Lord wanted to reciprocate to all his devotees, so the same pastime is happening in the Jagannath Puri. So the Lord is actually going to Vrindavan. So who are all pulling the Rath? Who are they? They are all Gobas and Gopis. So they are the devotees of the Lord. They are devotees of the Lord. They are pulling the Rath. Where they are pulling? Vrindavan. So it is said that Vrindavan is the place Lord will never come out from Vrindavan. That is also what they say. Lord never come out from Vrindavan. Lord always be there in Vrindavan. He never step out from Vrindavan. And we wanted to make our heart also Vrindavan. Yes, Lord as a Paramatma is sitting in our heart. So the Lord is staying in our heart means that place also Vrindavan. So because of our Anyan, yes, we forget because of our ignorance, we forget the Lord. So when we get the darshan of the Lord, Jagannath, again we are regaining that knowledge. Okay, Lord is there, I need to bring him back to Vrindavan. That is the reason we are pulling the Rath to ask the Lord to come and sit in my heart. Jagannath Swami, Nayana Bhattagami, Baba tu me. So this is the song they used to sing. Jagannath Swami, Nayana Bhattagami, Baba tu me. Lord, you are only the worshipable object in front of my eyes. Please come and sit my heart. This is the way we need to pray when we pull the Rath. So we are pulling the Rath. Why? We are pulling the Lord, like the Gopis and Gopis mood. We are pulling the Lord towards Vrindavan. What is Vrindavan? Our heart is Vrindavan. We are pulling asking the Lord to come and sit in my heart. I want to regain the connectivity. So this is the mood of while pulling the Rath. Today also we have the Ratha Yatra, Jagannath Ratha Yatra in Narasimha Giridhari temple. They are arranged. So at 4 o'clock we have the Ratha Yatra starting from Banaswadi. So who are all possible, please come and take the blessing of Lord Jagannath, because Jagannath coming out to give the blessings is not he wanted to do the time pass, what is there in what they made. He wanted to see the devotees and give the blessings. See, Lord has the big eyes. If you see the Jagannath, the Lord has the big eyes. Right? He don't have the eyelids. Lord doesn't have the eyelids and he doesn't have the legs. Why? When the Gopis, they were seeing the Lord, that time they cursed the Brahma. He don't have any brain. They are speaking. The Gopis are speaking. Why? Because within a second we are blinking our eyes, right? So they are giving because of his eyelid, I am blinking, and that moment I am unable to see the Lord. I'm not seeing the Lord. So because he is a waste guy, how to make the eye? So he made an eyelid also. If without eyelid, I can always see the Lord. So that moment, the blinking moment also, they don't want them to miss the Lord. So that is the bhava of the Gopis. So they told that, so Brahma doesn't have the brain, so he made eyelid. So then the Lord walking on the streets of Vrindavan, is roaming in the Vrindavan forest with a barefoot. When he was child, Krishna, when he was child, his mother, Yashoda, he told, you are roaming in the forest, there is a thorns will be there and the small stones will be there. It will, because your legs are very soft, it will pinch your legs, your foot. So what you can, you wear this chappal and go, like that he told. For that, base he used to go for cow herding. The cowherd boy. So cow herding he used to go. Then Krishna told, what Krishna told to Yashoda? See, we have 9 lakhs cows. If I want to wear chappal, you make chappal for all the 9 lakhs cows. Yes, they are also not wearing chappal, they are also roaming. How can I wear a chappal? Even my cows are not wearing chappal. Lord told like that to Yashoda Mai. If you make chappals for all the 9 lakh cows, let them wear, I am also wearing this chappal. Until then, I won't wear this chappal. So like that, he roamed the Vrindavan area in the barefoot. That's the reason if you visit Vrindavan, we won't wear chappal. We will barefoot only, we will roam on. Because Lord did the pastime there, he walked without chappals. So all over the places, the Lord's legs, there are some marks will be there, some umbrella, some lotus, there are symbols will be there in there. So whenever he is walking, all the symbols are their keys, the thumb prints are there, imprints, the leg foot imprints are there all over the places. So we won't wear the chapel, we are low, we will roam like that only. There is a place called Raman Reti in Vrindavan, there people used to roll, because their Lord and these friends, they used to play over there. So our people also used to go and play there. So this is the way the Lord did the pastime. So that time when Lord walking without chappal, all these gopis, what they used to do, what they used to say, they will keep their hands in the land, means in the floor, in the road. Lord, Krishna, they won't know he is the Lord, because they are in the prema bhakti. So they don't know he is the supreme Lord, this and that. They say it's a Krishna, they are lovable Krishna. Krishna, your legs will be, your foot will be your foots are very soft. The stones and thorns will pinch your foot. So better you keep your legs on our hands. So all the gopis, they used to stand, they used to sit in the road, and they used to keep their hand to walk, Krishna to walk. So Krishna, so in order to feel that, how Krishna without eyelids, okay, the gopis wanted to without eyelids, so I also don't want eyelid. So when Jagannath appear here, there is no eyelid. His eyes are fully open. Nobody can escape from his looks. And there is no leg for Jagannath, because the gopis, they told that your legs will be, if you keep your foot in the floor, the thorns will be there and stones will be there, it will pinch. So without legs, without eyes, he was there. Shri Gandharva Giridhari Sriman Mahaprabhu ki. So Lord wanted to enjoy that. Lord wanted to experience that situation. That is the reason his eyes are open always. In eyes, there are 3 colors in Lord's eyes. One color is red color will be there, and white color will be there, and black eyes. For us also is there red, white and yellow. But when the red will come, when our eyes will be red, when our eyes will be red. No, angry is one of the things. When we get some joy, when we get a joy, when see some happiness, right? That time we get the ecstatic position. That time our eyes will be red. Even though there are small red will be there in the corner, but the long red, all the places will be red. When it will be? When we, because of intense love, then our eyes will be red. Jagannath is always intense love with all the devotees. Because of that, his eyes is always his red outer layer, and inner layer white. He is always in the happy mood. He is Ananda. He represents the Ananda, and his black eyes, he was seeing the people, all the people always. So always his eyes are open, because there is no eyelids for Jagannath. That is the purpose. He wanted to see all the devotees always. Why his eyes is red? he was Jagannath, he has a love towards the devotees. See, you came for this car festival, you came and take the darshan of me, and you are leaving soon. Because of that, the Lord is always, when you take the darshan of the Lord in the temple, then we'll stay 1 or 2 days, then we will come out. But Lord has an intense love. He is feeling that separation. You are going away from me. Because of that, his eyes are always red. So this is the way the acharyas used to feel and explain the reason behind that red color of the Lord's eyes. There are a lot of pastimes also happen in this Jagannath Puri. A lot of pastimes. And one time, one of the king, Gajapati, actually all the people, the kings, the kingdom is called the Gajapati kingdom actually. One of the king, he was ruling that, they are always, the kings are always the devotees of the Jagannath, always. They used to serve the Jagannath. They won't feel that they are the kings. They will represent themselves as a servants of the Lord. Always they will be in the mood of servitor mood only. So they want to serve always. So they, because of that, they don't have the material feelings. Okay, I want to expand my kingdom. Who are the nearby kings? I need to fight with them. I need to expand my kingdom. That kind of mentality and all not there. Their only thing is, they are always, I wanted to serve the Lord Jagannath. So that is their only mentality always. So like in this current situation, in the current days, our government, we are spending so much of money for army, right? So always the 365 days, 24/7, the army will be there in the border, always with the gun, this and that. They will be there. Even though there is no fight, they are always ready for that. But during that time, people, the army, even though they are army people, they won't always be there ready. When there is a fight, when there is a war declared, during that time only they will be ready for that. Until that, they will do other activities like cultivation and serving in the temple. All those other activities they will do. Even though they are soldiers, they won't be a soldiers normal days. When there is a war declared, that time only they will do all the other war activities. They will ready for that. Defense activities they will start at that time only. So that is the situation. So the king wanted to get married his son with a girl. So they wanted to, because he is a king. So obviously the king wanted to get married. The son is to another king's daughter, right? It is like that only. They won't go with the normal people, right? So the next kingdom, what is that? Vijayanagara, near to Orissa, the Vijayanagara, the Andhra place. Vijayanagara kingdom was there that time. So they came over there. They sent a person, or they will call the messenger. They will send a messenger. The king sent a messenger. They sent a messenger to Vijayanagara kingdom that Kalinga kingdom, Gajapati's king's son wanted to marry your daughter. So, are you ready? Like that. Then they asked, okay, anyway, he is the king, they are ruling there. Because that time there is no communication, much communication, how it will be, the land, and all not aware by other kings. That kingdom is separate, this kingdom is separate. They know only about their land only. They don't know about other land, what is the custom over there, all those things. So the king, they also accepted, okay, let us let us speak together and meet together, then we will talk about our son and daughter marriage. So both the kings are agreed. Then the Orissa king, he invited Vijayanagara king's family. Okay, this is in our place, the festival is Jagannath Ratha Yatra, is a big festival, so that it is best to invite them for that. Then we will discuss about the marriage. Like that they finalized. Then the Vijayanagara king, the groups, some family members, they wanted to see the groom. So bride side, they came to Orissa on the Ratha Yatra day. Then the Ratha Yatra day, they came directly, because there's so much of crowd, they didn't went to the, directly they pulled to the, near to the Ratha. So they came and that they saw the king and his son, they are having jadu in their hands, broom in their hands, they are cleaning in front of Jagannath Ratha. These people, they thought, then immediately they sent a news. They came, then they said they didn't spoke anything. They came back to their kingdom, Vijayanagara. Then they sent a messenger again. They told, we don't want to give our girl to a sweeper. We wanted to give a Kshatriya, not a sweeper. Like that, they sent the messenger to message to the king. Then they explained, okay, this is the custom. Because we are the servant of the Lord, we are serving the Lord. We are in front of the Lord, we are sweeping, so we are serving the Lord. Then they said, we can't understand, how can we understand you are a Kshatriya? You need to prove, you need a Kshatriya. If you are a Kshatriya, you need to prove, then only we can accept that. Otherwise, we won't accept. That's the reason they told. Then what needs to be done? That's what they asked. Then the Vijayanagara king told, okay, you come and fight with us. You come, because they are Kshatriyas. You come and fight. If you won the war, then you can get married with my girl. That's what they told. Because they are pious king, so they don't have the habit of fighting and grabbing the land, grabbing the other kingdom, giving pains to others. They were always in the mood of giving service to the Lord. So now immediately this person is calling for the war. See, one Kshatriya, if other Kshatriya is calling for a fight, they should not deny that. Immediately they will go and fight with them. They should not. It's a kind of cowardness if you say something, I will not fight, I won't fight. If they call for a fight, they have to fight. So this is the same thing happened with Mahabharata also. The Kshatriya, the Kauravas, they called the Pandavas for what? For playing dice. Playing dice first. So for that also the Kshatriya should come. They should not say, I won't play. They should come. So the similar way here, Kshatriya is calling for the fight, they have to go. So then the king immediately got ready. So immediately you need to make them ready, others also ready, right? Because all the other soldiers, they used to work on the fields and all those stuffs. Then they need to gather everyone, they need to get the training, they need to take the exercise and all, they need to get ready themselves. And all the weapons also they need to make ready, because weapons are already kept somewhere. They have to keep ready of all the sharp and those things, everything. It will take some time. So a couple of weeks it will take, it is happening. So king also getting ready for that. Since the king not fight so many days, he don't want to also fight with the people, because he said, anyway we are going to get married with that family. How can we go and kill the person and will get married to them? So he had something in his heart. So he went to Lord Jagannath, in front of Lord Jagannath, the king was sitting. Lord, I want a solution for this, otherwise I won't go from here. Like that, the king sat in front of the Lord. And he was praying to the Lord, I want some solution for this. How to go and fight with them. So in the meantime, he informed because he knew that I don't have that much strength now. Because immediately I can't go and fight. Because earlier days, the fight won't happen. In the current days, 365 days, all the soldiers are getting ready for fight, always with the gun and everything. Even though it's 10 years, 15 years, many of the soldiers, they won't go for the war field, they will retire and come back. The current situation. But in the olden days, it was not like that. They will, if there is no war, they will go and do the other activities, other civil activities. When there is a war, then they will get ready. The war will be declared, okay, next month we will do the fight. Then 1 month there is a period, they will get ready for that. It's not an immediate attack. So they will get time. So there is a way, this is dharma they used to follow earlier. So the king was saying that I don't want to fight with them. So please make some arrangements. I don't know what to do. Because they called for the fight, we have no other choice, we have to go and fight. Either he need to kill us, otherwise I need to kill them. That's what the king was praying in front of the Lord, and he was sat there only. And all the other activities are happening outside. They are getting ready for the war. And one day what is happening, that the day they are about to start, the king is about to start towards this Vijayanagara for war. So they have to walk and they have to come. There is a border in between. So near the border, one old lady, she was selling the buttermilk, talk. So she was selling there. In the border, near to the border, the Vijayanagara and this Kalinga, there's in between, there is a place there, there's a border place, there she is selling the curd, buttermilk. Curd and buttermilk she is selling. And there are two soldiers in the horse is coming towards the lady. One person is coming on the white horse and another person is coming on the black horse. So the person sitting on the white horse is black, the person sitting on the black horse is white in color. So they are coming towards the lady and they told, "Oh lady, we came from so much distance, so we are so much thirsty, give us the buttermilk." Then the old lady, so she gave one glass. Then our thirst is not over, give me other glass, give me other glass. They are taking continuously. Then the lady asked, why you are taking so, you are drinking so much, how can I sell for others? No, we are so much of thirsty, so you take rest, we will drink and we will tell you, like that. Then the lady gave all the full pot to them. So they sat and they drank fully, both of them. They told, then they asked the old lady, okay, we are leaving now. The old lady asked, why you are leaving without giving money? How can you leave without giving money? They told, so we are going to Vijayanagara. We came for the war. Actually, we came for the fight. King also coming from behind, so we came in front to see the path. So we don't have money. So then the lady asked, what to do? Without money, how can I leave you? Then they told, we will write in a paper, the leaf, that we will write, okay, the king is coming behind me, you can give it to the king will give the money. Then they wrote in this one and gave it to them. Then the lady asked, if the king not giving the money, what I will do? He is not trust on me, what I will do? Then they told, no, he will give, because we are the soldier in his kingdom, we are working for him only, so he has to give the money. He will give the money, you ask, just ask. No, if we are not accepting, then what we can do? Then the person who is in the white horse, the black color, he removed one chain from his neck and he gave it to the old lady. See, keep this necklace. The king comes, first you give the leaf. If he is not trusting you, then you show this. Then he will understand, he will give the money. Like that he told. Then the lady told, okay, but the king should not punish me because he is a kind of the price is more. The chain look like it's a kind of a gold and diamonds are there. So if I show this, because I am a poor lady, if I show this, they will think that I stole from somewhere. They will say like that only. No, you show this letter also. First you show this letter. If they are not trusting, you show this. That they told. Then the lady accepted. Then they left from the place. Then they went to Vijayanagara. They called the king. They went to inside his palace and he called the kings and he told that the king is coming for now. Our king is coming along with the forces. The king sent first 2 of us. We came we are the soldier. We are not a soldier actually. We are rejected by the king as a soldiers. We went for the selection, but we got rejected in the army, in the king's army, the Orissa king's army. We got rejected, but we want to serve the nation. So we came now. First, you fight with us. If you want, then you can fight with my king. That's what they told. Then he told only two persons, why I want so much of force? Then he asked only two soldiers, go and fight with them and kill them. Let us fight. Like that they told. Then one of the soldier, he came near to Baldev, and Baldev saw him. By seeing that, he burned, and the full body burned. He felt. Within a second, he became a dust. He became a dust, ashes. Then the king understood, okay, this is not a normal person. It's not a normal person. So then he said, you are look like a magic people. Like that the king told. No, if we are soldiers, we are saying we are soldiers, you are thinking we are the magic people. The similar way, you are in our king also, you will see, you said they are the kings, you said they are sweepers. So why you have a problem with your defect in your eyes? You are seeing the kings as a sweeper and a soldier as a magic person. It is a defect of your eyes. That's what they told. Then they understood, okay, this is normal, this is not a normal people. They realized that their problems. Then they, okay, we should not fight with these people. We have to give our child to this king's son. Then they told, okay, the king, they read the letter and give it to the two persons. Okay, we don't want to fight. We are ready to give our daughter to your son. We will plan for the marriage. Like that, they gave the letter to these two persons. Then again they came back, the two soldiers. They came back and gave the letters to that old lady who was sitting in the border. Again they gave it to her, and they told, see, the king is coming now. Give this letter also to him. Okay, then he will give enough rewards to you. Like that they told. Then they left. Then the old lady was waiting for the king. The king coming along with his forces. Then the lady stopped there, and the lady told, your soldiers already drank. They also were thirsty, so they also wanted to drink this buttermilk. Then the king asked, buttermilk. Then the old lady told, your soldiers came, two soldiers came, they drank the entire pot, nothing is there now. Then the old lady, she gave the letter. See, they didn't pay anything to me, so I wanted to, they asked to give the letter this to you, so you give the money for that. Then they saw that, then the letter, it is one more, the Vijayanagara king letter also she gave to them. Two letters they gave. The Vijayanagara king, what he wrote, we don't want to fight, we are ready to give we saw your two soldiers, they are so much powerful, so we don't want to fight with you, we accept, and we are ready to give our child. That's what. You are a Kshatriya, so we accepted that. We don't want to fight. So another letter, what the soldier wrote in that, so we already spoke with the king, so that there is no war, so please pay the buttermilk money to the old lady. That's what they told. Then he couldn't understand who is the two persons. The king, then he asked, explain how they are looking and what they did. Then the lady told all those stories. Then she gave the necklace also. Then by seeing the necklace, immediately understood that the necklace was Jagannath necklace. It was there in the Jagannath neck in the temple. It is provided by the kingdom. The king only offered to the Lord. How it came to this lady's side? Then he told the soldiers, they gave it to me. By seeing this, you will understand and you will give the money. That's what they told. That's it. Then the Lord understood. Then the king understood that the Lord came there as a soldier and he stopped the war in between the two kingdoms. And he made the alliance between these two families, two bride and groom. So this is one of the pastime of the Lord. And one more pastime, because Lord is always merciful, He has always wanted His devotees. If the only thing is we don't have much faith on the Lord, that is the only trouble. Trouble is not with the Lord. Trouble with our eyes, trouble with our mind, trouble with our heart. We are not 100% ready to surrender to the Lord. We have some doubt. Okay, if I put a legs devotional and one leg in the material way, I want both the legs, both the way they will go. But if the king, how he wanted to solution in the from the Lord, so he sat and he performed. Then he got the solution. The Lord himself came and saved him, right? So this is the way Lord always ready to serve the devotees. You know what is the devotee going through, what is the problem, everything, because he is the Paramatma sitting in our heart. He is ready to serve. The only thing is our 100% we need to surrender to him. Our surrenderness always, that is the only thing he was expecting. So Lord is saying that he is not there. One of the Bhatma Purana is saying that Nagam tasyami vaikunde yoginam hridayesva tatra tasyami narada yatra gayanti madbhakta. That means I am not there in Vaikunta. Lord is saying to Narada in Bhatma Purana, I am not there in Vaikunta. I am not there in the heart of the yogis. I am there wherever the devotees are speaking about me, discussing about me, chanting about my names. I am there in that place. So till now we discussed about the Lord pastimes. So Lord is there among us here only. Yes, Lord is confirmed that I am there always wherever the devotee is speaking about my pastimes, speaking about me and speaking about chanting my holy name. I will be there in that place. So he is not there in Vaikuntha, he is not there in the yogi's heart, he is there wherever the devotees are discussing about the Lord. So Lord is within us, in this place only now. We don't have the eyes to see him. So the only thing is we need, what we need? Surrenderness. So Prabhupada used to say that, don't try to see the Lord. Do some activity so that Lord wanted to see you. So that's the thing we have to do. So we should not say that I want to see the Lord, I want to see the Lord. You are not going to see. You want to do the devotional service, by that service, Lord will automatically he will come and he wanted to show his face in front of you. So that is the thing we wanted to do in our life. We wanted to make ourselves so that Lord personally wanted to come and meet us. Right? See, if our Prime Minister is there, how many prajas are there in populations of India? 150, around 140 crores plus is over now. He don't have lifetime to meet all the people also, our Prime Minister. Even though he is 5 years period, even though he spent lifetime, he can't meet each and every person. But he is meeting some people, right? He is meeting some people who are on the sports, who are some philanthropic activities they are doing. He is meeting them. Not all the people. You and me, he is not meeting. But he is meeting some people. Why he is meeting to them specifically? They did something beyond the normal human being. Right? Some people, they fed some 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 cows they saved. Then Prime Minister calling them and giving them this one. And they saved some soldiers, they saved some living entities, some people from the bus. Some activity, then the Prime Minister calling them and rewarding them. The similar way, some activities, some devotional service we have to do, not with our regular activity, eating, meeting, sleeping and defending. Apart from that, some devotional service we have to do so that Lord will personally wanted to come and meet us. Like the Prime Minister wanted to meet a person, small, even though my person is a small person, he wanted to give some award, reward, something he did some extraordinary than the normal human beings. So even you can't meet your Prime Minister, how can you meet a Lord? Is not beyond our imagination, right? So our focus only to make ourselves worth to see the Lord. Lord wanted to see us. So for that we need to work. So that is devotional activities. So one of the thing is chanting of the holy name of the Lord, and doing service, spreading the Krishna consciousness, Lord's glories all over the world. So one of the slokas in Bhagavad Gita 4.9. What is the sloka? Jarma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatpadaha tyaktya degam punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. What is that meaning? The person who knows about my birth and my activities, oh Arjuna, they will come back to me. They won't get next birth in this material world. They will come back to me. It is sure. It is the guarantee Lord is giving. We are all part of that category. We know what is the janma, how the Lord take the birth in this material world, and karma, what is the activities, what are the pastimes, everything we know, because we are all the devotees of the Lord. So we know all those things. So if we know all those things, definitely we are eligible for that. It is not that is, it should not be that, okay, I am coming to this satsang, I am hearing about the Lord, that is enough. It is not like that. We need to go beyond our comfort level. We need to serve to the Lord, making ourselves as a servitor mood always. Always we need to be, our mood should be always not in the material way, it should be spiritual way. We need to always align to the, always our focus should be towards the Lord. We should not keep our focus multiple places. I want this, I want car, I want house, I want this, I want that, all these material things. Because all the material things are immaterial at the time of death. After death, whatever we did, everything is immaterial. So we need to always work for the permanent thing, which is to go back to Godhead. So we know what is the way Lord already provided in this Kali Yuga. What is the way to go back to Godhead? First service is chanting of the holy name. Lord will be happy to hearing about His names. So hearing His names. That's what Lord is always saying that. Bodhayandaga parasparam. So my devotee is always speaking about myself, my activities, and they will take pleasure and satisfied on that. So we discussed about the Lord. We all get some inclined to the Lord. Okay, some interest. Okay, oh Lord Jagannath is so merciful. We understood that. Then we need to increase our faith, increase our bhakti, increase our devotion towards the Lord, and increase our service also towards the Lord, so that we will get the mercy of the Lord. We can, if we take one step towards the Lord will take 100 steps towards us. Because He wants always ourselves along with Him. So we should be try for that. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you for all the devotees for your patience to hearing me from last 1.5 hours.